Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another exciting pick a card for you. We are going to be talking all about the next big changes that are going to be happening in your life, a little bit about what it's going to be about, what changes are coming to you. So yeah, I have 3 piles here. If you need to pause the camera so you can kind of meditate and look at each pile a little bit more in order to pick the one that calls to you. But right here is pile number 1 with this crystal here. And then we have pile number 2 and pile number 3. So you can go ahead and pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to leave timestamps in the description below so you can go directly to whichever pile you choose. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, pile number 1, if you chose this crystal here, then this is going to be the messages that you need to hear right now about the next big changes coming into your life. So I'm first going to take a look here at your overall energy of this reading. So we have flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. Okay, so this is kind of just like, you know, you are going to have changes coming your way, but it's important to kind of go with the flow, be patient, don't try to control things is kind of what I'm getting with this message here. So yeah, just want to make sure I can see. Okay. So let's take a look at the tarot cards that we have. Wow. Wait, I've never seen this before, and actually I didn't know that this deck had both of these. Like, okay, hold on. Okay, so do you see this? I didn't know that this deck had this twice in here, to be honest. I didn't know this was a thing. So, yeah, I can see that you guys are definitely ending a cycle here of literally, it looks like a painful cycle. Maybe you've been through a crap ton in the past couple of years. So a big change that is coming, pile number 1, is that you are ending this cycle of just pain, toxic energy, and you're going to be moving forward here is what I'm getting. But I'm honestly just blown away because I really didn't think that this was possible. Like, I didn't know that they had 2 of the same cards, but this is basically like you being like, everything is fine even when maybe everything is not fine. Like, you're kind of telling yourself that everything is fine, but yet you're kind of ignoring the fact that everything is not fine. You are in a lot of pain. Like, maybe there's some healing that needs to be done, but yeah. But since this is the 10 of Swords, represents completion in a sense, so I'm feeling just like a completion of a very hard cycle that was in your life, and you're moving forward in this power where you're feeling a lot more confident about where you're going, and just overall better energy coming through. But let's take a look at the rest of your cards. I'm just really blown away that I got both of these cards for you guys. Like, that's intense in my opinion. Like, intense energy, and definitely signifies a cycle closing. Okay, so we also have adjustments are required. Okay, so when you're going to be going through this change, right, but it kind of looks like to me that adjustments are required. And if I take a look at this card that says everything is fine, maybe the adjustment that is required is you literally coming to terms with the fact that everything might not be fine at this moment, and there is some healing that needs to be done. And once or maybe you're on this path, right, that's not making you happy, and the next change is you making adjustments in your life so that you are letting go of what no longer serves you, and you are heading in a direction that, you know, does fulfill you. Maybe switching, making a slight change to the path that you're on, making adjustments to your routines, to a career. This really could be adjustments to anything. Like, this is, again, a collective energy reading, so kind of use your intuition to figure out where this resonates in your own life. But think to yourself, where does the change need to come into play in your life right now? What adjustments need to be made in order for you to feel fulfilled, in order for you to feel happy? Do you have to let go of toxic friends? Do you have to change career paths? What adjustments do you need to make? Pile number 1. Then we also have purity coming out here. And what's interesting to me is, like, you can see here the different color eyes. Well, that kind of also reminds me of like the different color right down here. Usually with the Chariot card, it could also mean duality, things like that. Just something I've noticed. So maybe there's like 2 paths that you could take, 2 options, and you're kind of trying to figure out which option would be the best for you. And the change that's coming is you are going to be choosing the path that's right for you, and you're going to be ending a toxic cycle once you make that change, once you choose to make that change and take the path that is calling towards your happiness, your soul's purpose. Things like that is kind of what I'm seeing here. But also you could just be feeling like you're surrounding yourself with more people who are more aligned with you, and feeling like you are getting rid of all the toxic energy, like you're leaving that in the past, you're leaving that behind, and you're moving forward to more pure energy, more loving energy. Surrounding yourself with people who have pure intentions, who aren't taking advantage of you, things like that. We also have harmony here. So with this, it's that as I create, I will share harmony with the divine, with love and care. So I see a lot more harmony coming into your life as one of your major changes. Like I said, you're kind of leaving all of this toxic negative energy behind, and you're moving forward with more harmony, filling your life with people who want the best for you, letting go of people who hurt you, who aren't good for you, things like that. Now, you got 3 of these cards coming up next, so I thought that was interesting because every other pile did not. But I'm going to pull up my little book here because I'd like to read exactly what it all means. But we have Spirit of Place, we have Dragon's Lair, and Follow the Leader. So I'm actually going to read, because I absolutely love the guidebook for this, I'm going to read what each one means, just because sometimes there's like hidden messages that you need to hear. So let's start with the Spirit of Place. So it says, authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control. Okay, so with flow here, that kind of relates, like let go of your need to control. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. So I think the next change, your big change coming into your life, is that you're going to actually be stepping into your authentic power. Like, you're going to become more authentic. You're going to be doing things that align with what your soul really wants you to do, and you're going to be letting go of things that no longer align with what your soul wants. And you're also going to be living in flow, and that's going to attract some abundance towards you. So then we have Dragon's Lair. So let's take a look at what this means. So it says, you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, it's also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. Okay, so you do have this change coming in that's related to a new path, a new direction that you're going to be taking, and perhaps that seems scary to you because you're not really sure what's going to come from it. But basically what Spirit is saying is that in order to fulfill our soul purpose, in order to grow, in order to learn and to attract, what's meant for us our way, we do have to step out of our comfort zone. We do have to get uncomfortable. We do have to take risks. We do have to make those changes. So even though you have to make adjustments are required, you do have to make this change. You have to move forward in a new direction, but that doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be super easy either, but just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's not worth it. So go ahead, make that change, take that risk, take that leap of faith, because ultimately, it is a divinely guided choice, divinely guided decision. Like, you're being divinely guided. So that's really quite interesting, I must say, pile number 1. And now for the last one, we have follow the leader, which means every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic again, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. So, as you're taking this new direction, this new path, making all these changes in your life to better yourself, you're going to be inspiring a lot of others along the way. Your experiences that you've gone through are going to help others, get through similar experiences. You're honestly being led to become this beautiful leader that is inspiring and helping others, which I think is really quite beautiful, I must say. So that's really awesome for you guys. Now, we also have here, timing is critical. So again, I think this change is divinely guided, and this just kind of confirms that. So this is all happening for your highest good, essentially. And you should just trust the timing, which kind of relates to the whole go with the flow idea of just like not trying to hurry it, not trying to rush this change, not trying to control this change, but rather just let it happen naturally. But I do have a few cards for you guys, and it's interesting because you're the only pile that did get some timing cards. So this change could potentially take place in September or December. You're gonna see like a lot of the effects of this change starting to happen in this time frame, September or December. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, whenever December and September fall for you is essentially what you can keep in mind. So yeah, probably fall and winter months. And then we have butterfly, a change for the better. Okay, so the change that's coming in, this is all for your highest good. This is for the better. It may feel scary as you take this new path, as you make adjustments, as you allow this change to happen, but essentially it's happening for the better. We also have a stubborn, aggressive person here with the ram. So this could be you having to deal with a stubborn and aggressive person, or perhaps maybe you're the stubborn one who doesn't want to change. Take that as it resonates. But yeah. And then we also have new home, new attitude. Okay, so some of you might be changing homes. Some of you might be even just changing up the home that you're living in, your environment, moving things around, cleaning it, decluttering, organizing. But essentially this change of environment, this new home, or just this new way of living in your home is going to give you a new attitude, and you're going to feel a lot better when you change up your environment a little bit, is what I'm seeing there. And lastly, we have honor and respect will come to you. So as you go through this change, a lot of people are going to be respecting you, admiring you, honoring you. This is all a positive change, and I really do think that you're ending a toxic cycle, this cycle that was really hard, and a lot of harmony is going to be coming your way. So I love that for you, pile number 1. I hope that this reading resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe to stay updated and connected with my future pick a card readings. Thanks so much. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading. All about the changes that are coming your way. I'm going to take a look at this card first. This is going to be the overall energy of this reading for you about your changes. So it says, woods. Be like the woods. Calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. So overall energy is that this change is probably going to bring a soothing, calm, and mysterious vibe into your life. So let's take a look at your tarot cards to kind of see what we're dealing with here. So we have the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Torches. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that a change that's coming your way is you're moving away from some energy here and moving into like this victorious energy. Like you're gonna get some sort of victory, some sort of recognition, some sort of success. You have this Ace of Torches, this idea coming in. Maybe you have this new idea, this new business idea that you want to start, or some sort of idea that you have been thinking about, and ultimately it's going to bring you success, recognition, victory. You're going to be admired, you're going to be appreciated for whatever this idea might be, and you're leaving behind something you're leaving behind with the 6 of Swords here. So let's go ahead and take a further look into your reading to get more messages. We have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius, hello, welcome. Especially with this fire energy here, you could be a fire sign, Sag, Leo, or Aries. But yes, you have a look at the bigger picture. So perhaps maybe you've been really like focusing in on all the small details, but what Spirit's saying is look at the bigger picture when it comes to this project, this idea, this change that you are going through perhaps in your career. We also have clear and activate, create sacred space. So this to me, maybe you need to declutter and move away from like toxic energy, which you might see here with the 6 of Swords as well. You're kind of clearing your like all the negativity that you're surrounded by so that you can really embrace this change and allow this change to come through. Creating a sacred space might help as well. Maybe you need to, like I always say, I'm somebody who, you know, my environment can really affect me. Like if I'm in a toxic environment, like my energy is just drained, I'm not feeling good, I can't focus. So maybe you need to look at your environment, clear your space up, clean, organize, declutter, and create a sacred space where you can work or bring this idea to life. Maybe you need to move away from toxic people, a toxic job. This is a collective reading, so only take what resonates and use your intuition to really put the pieces together and connect to know what your situation specifically is dealing with. We also have relaxation, so that's really nice. So maybe this change is going to be bringing in more relaxation into your life. Perhaps you're going on a trip, perhaps you're planning a trip, something like that. But yeah, I see that you could even be moving away from a hectic job that didn't allow you to really ever have the chance to relax, and now you're moving into this career possibly that is allowing you to relax more. Things like that, which I think is really nice. So yeah, with this change coming through, you're gonna have more relaxation, more time to relax. You also have energy, so it says, all a light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Okay, so again with the fire, I definitely sense some fire signs up in here. Definitely could be Sagittarius. But yeah, what I see here is that you're literally like this creative spark is igniting within you. You're having this energy to really create. Like maybe you've had this block, this writer's block, this creativity, like this creative block. You couldn't find, you know, the energy to create what you wanted to create, but now all of a sudden this change is coming through and you're getting all of this energy, all of this. Maybe after you relax just a little bit, you get your energy back, and now you're able to really create what you want to create. And once you do this, you're going to receive the recognition that you've been waiting for. You're going to have success and victory with whatever this is that you are creating, whatever this inspiration is that's coming to you. It's going to be successful, and you're going to have a lot of energy surrounding this creative adventure, this new idea, this new opportunity, which I think is really great. Especially because I feel as a collective, a lot of us have kind of just been in this state of like stuck, stagnant, not wanting to move forward, not sure how to move forward, and just feeling so uninspired. But now I think there's a lot of shifts going on in the collective, and the inspiration is going to be coming back, which I think is really great for you guys. And now we also have wide open. So with this, honestly, I'm ultimately just seeing like opportunities are just coming to you. Your energy is just open to receive, and that's kind of what I'm getting. But I do want to read from the book here because I always love this guided the guidebook for this deck, because the messages sometimes just have like hidden messages that you need to hear. So it says, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Look at the bigger picture here. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Okay, this makes perfect sense here, because you're moving away from your old ideas and you're stepping into this new energy, this new creative energy. You're looking at the bigger picture, and the change that's going to come in is this new idea, this new opportunity that you're being presented with is going to probably bring you a lot of success, a lot of victory, a lot of recognition, and I really love that for you guys. Wow, that's great. So I'm actually really excited for you guys. I would love to know in the comments what your situation is and if this resonates. So lastly, I'm just going to take a look at some of these tea leaf cards. Here we have Pale, time to get out of a situation. Again, leaving behind old situations, old ideas, and stepping into this like new creative energy is what I'm feeling with that. We have, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life here with the arrow. So when you're choosing to leave behind an old situation, you are going to be on the right path. Keep following your dream. And it's funny that we have the arrow here, because with Sagittarius, we've got the arrow as well. So a lot of just like moving forward, you're on the right path, keep going kind of energy. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. So again, you're going to be feeling more relaxed as you are stepping into this new creative opportunity. And then we also have Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So perhaps you may be feeling that, you know, there's somebody in your life who doesn't think that this new journey, this new creative opportunity is right for you, and they're trying to conspire against you, or perhaps this may just be in your head that you're kind of feeling this way. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful that even if people are against this new opportunity, ultimately this is the right path for you, and you should always trust your intuition and keep moving forward as long as your intuition is saying so. And try to kind of, I know it's hard to tell the difference between our intuition and our ego sometimes, but I think this is really just a time for you to let go of old limiting beliefs, old ideas, old thought processes, and just maybe even an old job, and move forward with this new energy that you're about to get. Because I think you have a really successful and positive path that lies ahead, and I cannot wait to see where it takes you guys. I really hope this reading resonated, and if it did, please leave me a thumbs up, a comment below, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with any of my new pick a card readings that I post. And until next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading about the changes that are coming your way. So I'm going to start with this card here. It's going to be your overall energy of this reading. Oh, I love this for you guys. It says opportunities. You guys have some opportunities coming in. I love that for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards to start. So we have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is that you may have been going through this like period of internal conflict, really struggling, maybe dealing with some dishonest people, maybe dealing with some lies, maybe dealing with just some limiting self-beliefs. Maybe you've been lying to yourself about a situation, things like that. Just a lot of conflictive energy here, like energy that isn't the greatest and may have been causing some worries, some doubt, internal conflict, anxiety. But on the bright side, I feel like you're moving away from this energy and you're stepping into like this new kind of like emotionally fulfilled energy. And possibly for some of you who may be single, there may be a romantic connection coming in, or you may be like leaving behind someone, like a connection that has been disloyal, hasn't been honest with you, has been lying to you, and you're leaving that behind. And doing so may be bringing in a better opportunity with somebody else. But I do see some sort of like, it could be a person coming in for you that's going to be like emotionally fulfilling, or in general here moving forward in a more emotionally fulfilling opportunity. So let's take a look at what else we have here just to kind of get clarity around this message. So we have ground your light, let your soul shine. So I see that, you know, you are going to be needing to be more grounded. Meditation would probably help you a lot. And just letting your true self come through, letting your soul shine is going to be bringing you more opportunities your way. We also have destiny. Okay, so all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So I think you have a lot of truth being shown to you, and this new opportunity that's coming your way is part of your destiny. Whether this is like a new person coming into your life, letting go of somebody who hasn't been faithful, things like that, whatever this is, it's all part of your destiny. Whatever this opportunity that's coming in your way, this change that's taking place, it's part of your destiny. like this is meant for you. It's very divinely guided energy. We also have luck is on your side. That's beautiful. So this is new moon in Sagittarius. So the last pile had some Sagittarius energy, so maybe you were drawn to both piles, but hello Sagittarius. If you're not a Sagittarius, that's okay. But I do see Sagittarius popping up in this reading, as well as some water signs, or perhaps somebody that you're dealing with is a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Sorry, I had to think for a second there. But yeah, luck is on your side, so that's always a positive card to see in any reading. We also have encouragement here, so I think what Spirit really wants you to know is that all of these opportunities coming in, like you may have been dealing with such a tough time in the past that they're trying to just encourage you to stay hopeful, to stay positive, because these new opportunities are going to be bringing you a more stable, emotionally stable situation. And I'm going to just read this for you to get more messages. It says, dun, dun, dun. Sorry. Okay, you are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Okay. So this is just letting you know that if you are feeling like you're not going down the right path right now, maybe this is where the internal conflict comes in. This change that's happening is actually happening for your highest good, and you are going the right direction. Luck is on your side with this. Spirit is definitely in your presence, divinely guiding you, and you're not alone. A lot of helpful opportunities are going to be on its way. So that's really a great message to receive. And now we also have patience, and we also have change. So you definitely do have change coming. Again, it could be a romantic change, or it could just be a new emotionally fulfilling opportunity coming your way. But you do need to be patient about this. There's this patient energy surrounding this. It's not going to happen right away. It's gonna, take time to grow, but this change ultimately is happening for your highest good, and it is a lucky change. So now I just wanted to take a look at some of these tea leaf cards to just get a little bit more clarity here. But we have haystack. It says karma. You will reap what you have sown. So like I said, karma, destiny, all kind of ties in. This change that's happening was written in the stars essentially, and it was meant to happen. It's very destiny related, and it is part of your karma. So with luck being on your side, I feel like this is good karma. Like you're getting back, good karma for everything that you've been through. We also have torch here that says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So perhaps you guys are becoming more enlightened, more, you're developing your spiritual side a lot more. You're connecting with the divine and the spirit more. And maybe that's something that you've been going through. You could have been going through a spiritual awakening, which is kind of activating all of this change that's happening in your life. And you're finally realizing what your soul purpose is, what your destiny is meant to be because of this spiritual journey that you're going through, because of this enlightenment. And Spirit is really encouraging you through all of this spiritual journey of yours. Know that you are not alone, and you are taking the right steps. You are going in the right direction, and ultimately you are being divinely guided. So you may also be dealing with a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So I don't know if you, maybe a mother, maybe a grandmother, something like that could be part of this change that's coming in. And then lastly, we have Cat, a two-faced friend. So, okay, yeah, with the Seven of Swords here, with the whole like lying and deceitfulness, could be dealing with a friend who just never had your best interests at heart, and perhaps you're letting go of toxic friendships, toxic people that are just been lying to you. There's this like negative energy of people who are lying, who are just being fake, and you're no longer dealing with that in this next phase of your life. You're letting go of people that just don't have your best interests at heart, who aren't good for your highest self, and you're making these changes that align more with who you are meant to be, your most authentic self. And because of that, more opportunities are going to be coming your way, and all of this is very positive, minus the fact that you have been probably dealing with some liars, some disloyal and dishonest people, but you are getting rid of all of that energy, and I really love that for you guys. So pile number 3, I hope that this resonated in one way or another. Leave a comment below, give me a thumbs up if it did resonate, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my latest pick a card readings that I upload, and I really hope to see you next time.